This is cool. I've never been in here before, I don't think. Oh. Sort of just stops in there. Oh look, little birds. Oh, kind of getting blown in, whether I like it or not. Wow, that's awesome. Alright, now I guess we should just go back so we don't hit any walls. All cool structure. Water is not looking very clear. It's not too bad here actually. It's getting better now. I'm getting closer to the beach, which is cool. Pretty nice. I think this might be the spot, but we'll go and have a look on the beach and we'll think about it, because there is one other option and it's a pretty cool option, and the water did look a little clearer when I was coming around the corner, so we'll see. Just in case it decides to go walkabout, which it won't. What is this thing? This is the thing I could see from the boat. I was like, what is that? Bit of pipe. Rain harvesting, it says. So it's obviously a big water tank. It's not going to make it. It's top of a water tank. Top edge anyway. Yeah, right. It's a pretty cool little island though, isn't it? Well, it's not that little, this one. It's actually quite a big island. But yeah, no, it's nice and protected. The wind is predicted to switch either tomorrow or the next day. It's blowing from the south, so this little pocket on this side of the island is perfectly protected. But it will switch and be blowing straight into this island over the next day or two. It's meant to blow from the north after, say, tomorrow afternoon. So it will be a very different story over the next day or two, because it will be probably pretty gross. It'll be blowing straight in here. Let's see. Oh, bird. There we go. I won't go any further around because otherwise I'm just getting further and further away. But this looks pretty good. I would say looks much clearer on this edge. The other side was, I know I've been in there and I've definitely seen all the coral and that, and it's quite nice, but it did look a lot murkier. But when the tide changes, if it's clear here, it could just sort of sweep across. We'll get back over. Yeah, we'll look at campsites, look at somewhere to pitch the tent, and then yeah, think we're making the call. I think this is looking in pretty good for at least today. Hopefully the wind doesn't whip in too hard tomorrow, and we can get another day tomorrow before we have to go home. Look at that. That's so nice. Just under this little tree here looks pretty good actually. It's getting a nice little bit of shade just here. Gets fairly flat. And you can look out. It's a pretty nice little outlook. That sailboat's just pulled in and dropped anchor. He's going to be set up there, I'd say, for the rest of the day or two. I can see why all the sailboats pull into this one in particular on this wind. It's nice and protected. Yeah, no, I reckon that other spot's probably the go. It's a pity the boat's all the way down this end. Because that looks like the water could lap up there at the bigger high tide. There is a slightly higher tide at night time. Looks like it's got legs to get up there. And the problem here is it's not that flat, so it might be over there most definitely. And then also, that's the clearer water side, but I will try and spear on this side as well because I know it's good on this side. Might just be able to drag it around rather than put the wheels up. Sweet. Do we ride it or we just walk it? It's not going to take long, is it? Oh, something splashing there. Little mini fish. Probably got the wheels down, I guess, and drag it up a little bit more. Probably would be smart. This sand's pretty hard actually, so should work quite well. Camping gear, it's all wet on the bottom, gross. And then we might get the cooler up out of the sun. There's out. Oop. A little bit of wind whipping in. I think it just loops up over the ridge there and through this channel. It's definitely going to be windier on the other side, that's for sure. This tent has held up fairly well, which is good. It's actually been a good one. Not so dissimilar to the very first one I had on the channel, which was like 10 years old or something by the time I even started using it on the channel. So it did really well, but this one's doing pretty good. fairly saltwater proof in a lot of ways with the way the things sort of go on. These little aluminium kind of rings, so there's less to sort of break. Seems to be holding up really well. Don't need to go too deep. Beauty. Oh, don't want to lose that though, that's no good. Oh, that's no good. Look, it's breaking a bit around the edges. Plastic's deteriorated. Hopefully that valve holds and doesn't crack or anything. Guess that's what you get when you pay $30 at Kmart. But apart from that, this thing has been great, so hopefully it doesn't crap out on me. You can go down when I'm home, not here. Okay, and that's that. Nice. It's pretty amazing to be able to, you know what I mean, come to a nice remote spot and the only thing you do see is pretty much sailboats, because, you know, apart from maybe fishermen like me and sailboats, there's no one really out here. So it's pretty amazing and very, very sport. Cool to get the little boat back in action. Like I love, look, the boat was awesome over in the US and perfect for the Keys. But my boat here is just that little bit more kitted out the way I like it. Like it's got, like, first of all, the 15 horsepower, mate. Like, it makes a big difference. I got a big service actually just before I left. Oh, there's a bit of sand in there now, but they've put this new prop on and it feels like it catches the water well, but it's a little bit, it's got like some cupping here and it's just a little bit that much more aggressive. And the problem is, on this boat, the propeller I had was all beat up, but it was perfect because I don't know, it never ever like ventilated or anything. But this one, when it's a bit choppy, it's perfect on the flat water, but when it's a bit choppy, it seems to be sucking in a bit of air. That one that I had over in the US, as fun as it was, it only had a 9 point something on it, a 9.9. This one's got 15 on it, and it's a 2-stroke. And it's got like italicized numbers on it, so that means it's going fast. Plus it's red. Plus these have speed lines in them. It's just all adds up to being that much more fun, really. So yeah, the old red boat goes pretty quick and it's a lot of fun. It's pretty crazy that it can get me all the way out here as well. But I reckon, yeah, we just soak this up and enjoy it and get in the water, I reckon, and try and spear something to eat. When I was away, these guys, Blue Water Kit, I will give them a plug. It's just a little Aussie brand that's starting up, but they make them specifically for these True Kit boats. And what it is that this is a spear gun bag. So my spear gun's in here. As you can see, I've got the new gun in there. And it just sort of zips up, but it's really cool because I don't know if you ever watch my other videos, you'll see the spear gun's usually wedged in on this side and it always gets beaten up on the paddles and it always gets scratches on the wood. And you can see when even when I hang it over this way, I've done it in the past, and you can see it starts to eat into the plastic or the rubber of the actual inflatable. So this way, it's nice and in the bag, it's out of the way. So like they sort of offered it to me and I said, you know what? That actually would be handy. They sent it out and it's actually, like, it got me all the way here, 40k plus run. And it, yeah, perfect. Just bounces on the outside here so it doesn't get damaged, doesn't damage the gun, and it's out of the way so I get more space. So big thanks to these guys. I'm more than happy to directly plug out like a Aussie brand starting up and just making a cool product. So that, so far so good. This is like a really long gun bag though. So I think my gun's 110. This was a 130 bag. So I just sort of just velcroed up the top so it didn't overhang and just flap around. Apart from that, it's done a great job so far. But I reckon it's probably time to get in the water. Jeez. So getting some puff patty. Let's put it up here and we'll just release some of that pressure. Oh, yeah. So I think we'll only be loading one rubber for this trip. You never know, big Spanish could swim by. Oh, not that I can spear it at the moment because I don't have any way to keep it cold, do I? Oh well, maybe on the last day. Hopefully big Spanish swims past on the last day. Yeah, there. Oh. And I think we'll go down to this point here. I know it's good down here, see, so and we can do the other one another time. Looks clear enough. At least check it out.
That's what I have.
Ouch. Okay, so that didn't quite work out as I was hoping. Like maybe halfway out onto the rocks, I basically just put my hand up on a rock and I was like, ah, youch, something got me. And then obviously I think I pointed the camera back and you can see, but there was a little, I think it's like one of those red rock cods or a little one of those, like those sculpin or little rock cods of some sort. But I've put my hand directly on him. You can see even in his dorsal fin that his thing had pushed all the way back in, so that means his venom has pushed in. It's right into my hand. And I tell you what, when it happened, I looked at it and saw the fish. I was like, oh, that's going to cost me. But it didn't really hurt too much at the beginning, so I was like, oh, I'll keep going. But then I tell you what, by the time I got out to that point, it is really hurting now. Like, I won't lie. And by the time I got in, I didn't even end up spearing anything. I just thought, oh, I've got to come in. And then I almost speared one of those parrotfish, but they were a bit big. And then I was like, oh, I just got to get out. It starts in my palm, but it's starting to run up to my elbow now. I can feel it, like it's sore all the way up to about there, and it's pretty nasty. Feels sore, like very sore. Kind of a sharp, real burning sensation in like the palm, but as it gets up to my elbow, it just feels like it's sore or something. I don't know, like it's had a knock or something. But yeah, it's pretty acute, if that makes sense. Just gotta run out the pain now and just wait and see how it goes. Hopefully it's not an all-nighter thing or something like that, but we'll see how it goes. But I'm not planning on doing anything in particular. Cool to see a couple of things though. The coral and then the soft coral in there, it was really nice, so lively and really healthy. And those big queenfish kept coming through. I don't know if I managed to get one or two of them on the camera, but these queenfish were just sort of scouting on the edges of where you could see them, and every now and then one would come in and have a little swipe at bait and stuff. That was really cool. Didn't see one coral trout. I was hoping to see that. Saw one or two stripies, but there wasn't a whole lot to spear, to be honest. But I guess we'll probably pick it up when I'm not just nursing the hand. So yeah, I know that sounds silly, but it's actually quite painful. I'll admit. Now I know what that one feels like. Oh well. Yeah, well, this was meant to, you know, go with a nice fresh piece of fish cooked, but obviously, look, to be honest, I'll give you the hand update. It's still really hurting. It's been, I don't know, it's been another hour or so, so that's a good probably maybe 2.5 hours of pretty solid hurting hand. But hopefully a good night's rest and I'll wake up ready to go in the morning, I think. But still a nice salad. And yeah, I'll check in the morning, I'd say. Yeah. Feels much better. Feels much better. It's still a bit sort of stiff feeling. Oh look, you can see the dots. I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, look, there's like 1, 2, 3. I must have put my hand straight over the top of his dorsal because I can see 3 little dots and 2 proper ones, 2 proper big punches and 1 little sort of mini dot. Yeah. Ah, it's not hurting now though, which is good. It just feels a bit stiff and yeah. Alright, let's get up, see what's going on. Get out of here, Mozzie. There he is. Get. Alright. Sun's still got to come up over this ridge, so we're not getting the sun yet, obviously. And there was a slight little rain shower last night. It was sort of heavy for just a second, and then it sort of tapered down real quick, which is probably good. Probably zip that up. No bugs. Okay, so the water came up to just to the back of the boat. That's how high the tide came. Exactly what I didn't want to happen. Yeah, got this guy. Oh, we've also got a popper. And we'll take our leaders. Okay, should be good to go. Alright, there we go. Oh, probably should take that bit of wire off. Sailboat's taken off. Yeah, oh, got the whole bay to myself now. I'm gonna wait for that sun to get around. You can see it's just hitting that top edge. Maybe we can start. We'll have a little cast out here. Here's a good rock. Maybe even just on this big rock here. There we go. That's a much better rock. At least then I've got some clear water around me. Light test cast. And it's got a bib on it, this one, so it should be real easy to work for me. Oh, hopefully we can get a hook up on this. Well, we've kind of reached a bit of a point where it's sort of hard to pass, because I don't want to get stuck here at high tide, because it'll come up and cover that bottom bit. And yeah, it's pretty steep up this way, and with thongs on, I'm probably not that keen to attempt it. So yeah, nah. Oh, whales. But yeah, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking, like, I should just get the boat and then just zip around here and just cast along the edge. It's the whole point of the boat, isn't it? See which way the wind takes us for a sec. Get maybe a few casts off. Oh, I hate to say it, but this is much nicer than walking around the rocks at the moment. Just simply because, yeah, it's getting a bit tricky, and you can see it gets pretty steep. Like on this edge, once you get to that edge, it'll be alright. We are drifting back that way. But yeah, might need to zip up a bit further. Yeah, nice. One more cast and then we'll go a bit further up. Yeah, but this way we can get in some good water and we've probably got more of a chance of landing it as well. Well, definitely not having luck on this one. Maybe we switch to, maybe we go closer in the shore and we'll put a smaller lure on, maybe that credge lure or something, because we need to get dinner or lunch or breakfast or whatever it is. So we need to get something, and this ain't doing it. Yeah, right. Is this the best we can muster? Seriously, after all of those casts? It's pretty depressing, to be honest. There's been many casts, and the best fish we've caught so far is this wine-nutting cod. It's pretty bad. He is not the guy we're looking for. What's he done to my hooks? How did he do that? Okay, well, we'll keep at it. A few more casts, I guess. What was that he spat out? A little crab claw or something. Yeah, it is a crab claw. Got something again. Feeling a little dead weighty all of a sudden though, which means it's another one of those cod, and it is. Slightly bigger though, getting there. We're getting there. One day we'll catch a 38 centimetre one and we'll keep him and eat him. But yeah, nah. See you later, bud. Okay, this is what's on order. Jeez, what am I gonna do? Geez, they're lucky they really, they're lucky that there is a size limit on those guys. Like all cod, they're probably pretty delicious. Like he was a bit small, but every now and then you catch one that's sort of almost alright, but they're still not 38. Oh, you know what? I could see that was a cod. Just as well we didn't get him. Yeah, slim pickings. That little point there looks nice. Can't really see, it looks just like sand here. There's only really rockwork right up against the edge. Well, at least we know that if there's holding fish, they'll be up against that edge, I'm assuming. Oh, there's something. Looks like more of the same though, unfortunately. Getting bigger again, getting bigger. Oh, better you than those scorpion fish from yesterday. Oh boy. Got something this time. What is it? It's definitely not a rock cod. Oh, it looks like silver. It's definitely silver. This could be breakfast if it doesn't get off. Oh, there it is. It's a little trevally. Perfect. That is the perfect breakfast. Just let's not lose him now. Come on, come on. Come on, over this way. Oh, yeah. No, that's great. Didn't put up much of a fight. He didn't go on big runs. Maybe I had the drag cranked up a bit more. Oh, look at that fish. That is a perfect... Oh, geez, he wasn't getting away. Look how many... the hooks are right down deep. You know what? We might Did I? Oh yeah, we got the knife in there. What we definitely don't want to do is lose him. So, you know what? Maybe we just leave it just like that, and we'll get the knife out, and we'll try and just put him out of his predicament. And then we'll worry about hooks, because above all, we don't want to lose this fish. Sweet, we have breakfast. Nice. Hey. Nice. Jeez, he certainly swallowed that. There was no getting away, mate. I can't even see how I'd get that out. Where is it? You're definitely not going anywhere. Okay. Jeez. Right down in his gills and his throat there. But we'll give it a little rinse off, but that is a cracker. That is exactly what we needed. Ah, so good. So good to have something to eat. Ah, you beauty. Perfect eating size. Not too big. Even a little smaller is fine with these guys. There is still a decent amount of meat on them. And yeah, no, it'll work nicely. No eagles, quick eagle check. Should be alright there for a sec. How can we do it? You find these little trevally actually quite nice. Like, some people don't take them, I guess, and especially as they get bigger, they get a lot much more like considered a sports fish. But at this size, they're actually a perfect eating fish. Certainly nothing wrong with them. Even the bigger ones, to be honest, you could eat. There obviously is a point where you don't want to really eat them, but I guess it depends on how keen you are. But I have no problem taking one this size. Perfect eats. Okay, and look at the size of that fillet. That's a beautiful fillet. Certainly wouldn't turn your nose up at that. And you can see that's just bones there, so yeah, we'll flip him over. Do the other side, and yeah, it's quite a bit of meat. And it's looking a little gross, but yeah, we did a good job of getting all that meat off. And it won't go to waste. I know people will say, oh, it's a bit wasteful, but he will go back into the ocean now, and the sharks and the crabs and everything will make the most of him. So whether I eat him and the sharks finish the job, or whether a shark or someone else eats him, it's all good. It's all part of it. Now, in a different situation, if it was at home, we could break him down, boil him up, make some stock, or even just eat him whole and pick him sort of completely clean. But in this situation, it's not a problem either way. Someone's going to eat him, whether it's me or them. Gonna get past that bony bit. Right. And what are we gonna do here? We're gonna probably just take it straight down the center and cut a little bit of that bloodline and get the pin bones off. But we'll probably break them into smaller pieces. Probably, oh yeah, we can do that now. Probably crumble them at about this size there. Oh, there, about that size. Leave that one like that. Perfect. That feels like a bone there though. Sweet. Here's the hand. Still feels bloated. Feels like it's full of liquid or something when I squeeze it tight. But yeah, we are ready to rock. Ooh, hopefully we've got enough foil there. We'll just make it, we'll make it work. Should have brought my proper knife, but just came with the bare minimum today. Back to basics indeed, eh? That'll do. That will have to do. Watch out, ant. You're gonna go in. Man, the ants are firing up. Okay, fish sauce. Okay, now normally I'd put coriander or something in it as well, but unfortunately they didn't have that at the shop. But what we do need is sugar. They also didn't have the sugar in a reasonable size packet that I wanted, so we're going to use brown sugar, which is normally just white or raw is fine, but whatever, it'll be all right. Oh, get out of it, ant. If I don't want you in there, you're not going back and telling your buddies what's going down. Fair bit of sugar in this one. So we'll mix it and taste. If we dice these up a bit smaller, it'll be better, but we're going rustic. My God. Like that tang, like sour, sweet and salty all in one amazing sauce. Like coriander would just top it off, but oh, that's so good. Okay, we might need to move this down here because the ants are starting to really fire up and get a bit annoying. And we just need to coat these with something, so we'll use mayo because we don't have egg. This is awesome. Hard to believe all of this was just bought at the it's just a local night owl, mate. Like, it wasn't like a big fancy supermarket. The big question is, will we have enough oil? Maybe not. Well, we'll get at least half of them done, and then we'll take it from there. Stays a little bit longer. Ooh. Looks like we're going to have just the right amount of oil in the end, which is perfect. Quickly give them one last blast, and I think we're done. Okay, look at that. Oh boy, this is going to be good. We turn this off. Get our sauce. Unfortunately, we don't have it. I need to pack a couple of little cuter, nicer little serving bowls. There's about just over here somewhere. Oh boy, now that is a spread. He ate my salad yesterday, so I don't need to worry about that. But I am going to smash this, no problems. Should grab the ones on the bottom. Oh, they're all very, very hot. I should have put the chopsticks in the oven. We'll try and just grab a little bit of sauce. Oh, man. It's really hot, so I'm struggling, but that is some juicy fish, man. It tastes so moist. Try and get some of the chili in that on it. Oh! It's really, really hot. I'm gonna have to wait a sec and let it cool down, but what I should do is we'll get this bit and then we'll go and get a stack of garlic. Man, that is amazing. A little bit of coriander would set it up even more, but it's still pretty damn good. It's like hot chips. You just can't wait. Just got to do it. This bit's a little cooler. Man, I feel like I've earned this one. Hands feeling pretty good though. Doesn't feel like it's going to be a problem long term. Just, geez, I tell you what though, I cannot lie. It definitely hurt. Like, and I'm not like, I don't know what, you know, people might say, but I'm actually not I'm not a sook, you know what I mean? Like, I'm more than happy to take the pain a lot of the times, and I had to, but it did hurt. I won't lie. And I think I got 2 good proper sort of punctures there. So we had 2 injections, 2 of the spines venom, so it gave me a decent dose by the feeling of it. But yeah, feels fine now, just a bit stiff, and you can feel that it's had something going on, but it's nothing now. You know, I think we're through it. But interesting, yeah, interesting. I won't want to do it again, let's put it that way. But I think after this, we might pack up slowly and we might journey to another island. We've got another place that we want to visit, and I think the weather and the clarity is going to be good, maybe even a bit better than here when I drove past. So hopefully now is the time to get that trip done, and it's a place that I think a lot of people have requested me go back to. So, and we'll do a bit of a checkup, maybe our yearly checkup on the state of the reef. But see you on the next one, and yeah, I got a lot of fish to get through, but it is very, very good. Oh yeah, man, I'm so happy I got a fish. See ya.